All right, so today we're going to jump right into how do you use Chatgpt. So if you're brand new to using AI, this tutorial is going to help you not only set up your account, but I'm going to blaze through some real life use cases of how to use AI to be able to save your time, leverage your time, and amplify your imagination. So this video is dedicated to one of my community members, which happens to be Abshik. So this one's for you, Abshik. So let's jump right into this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over a little bit of housekeeping, as I like to do with each one of my episodes. So first of all, like I said, welcome. And then I just need to just share this quick little disclaimer. So let me just get my stuff together here and bear with me. All right, so this presentation is for informational purposes only and based on my personal experience or experiences and knowledge. There are no guarantees regarding earning potential or results that you might get might vary. No liability is assumed for actions taken based on this information, and please note, I am an affiliate for many of the products that I do talk about and educate about, and I might receive a commission for an award, a commission award if you do use my link and then you go on to make a purchase with the companies that I do recommend. So I just want to be clear on that. So now that we got that out of the way, let's make it all about you. Okay, so what can I help you with? Well, let's first start off with what is ChatGPT. So right now, I'm literally going to just demonstrate this. What is ChatGPT? All right, and when did it come out? Ready? All right, so let's see the history about ChatGPT, and I will give you a class on how to implement it. And first, what we're going to start off with is how to actually set up your account, and then I'm going to give you some live use cases of how it is that I actually use it to be able to organize a whole lot that goes on between my ears. Okay, so let's see. So ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot developed by OpenAI. It's designed to understand and generate human-like text based on the input it receives. It's built on the top of OpenAI's I can never pronounce that, GPT. So generative pre-trained transformer. Okay, architecture. I get so excited about this stuff, which uses deep learning techniques to generate responses that are coherent, contextually relevant, and informative. Here are some key points about ChatGPT and its release. So you can read on more about what this says because I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but just in that one instance, I have to tell you that using ChatGPT makes using Google seem like looking things up in the phone book. But don't tell Google that. I'm going to bring you now to the back here underneath settings so that you have a full understanding of how to set up your account and what to look for, and also to help you not run into the roadblocks that I did when my bot started to malfunction, because I certainly don't want your bot to malfunction. Okay, so underneath general settings, you can pick whether you want light or dark for the theme, and then always showed code when using data analysis, language, auto detect. You can also archive your chats, and then archive all chats, delete all chats, and then of course log out. We're not going to log out. Now the personalization, this is really important because when it comes to how interactive that your bot can be, whoa, it's like boom. It's like literally mind blowing if you have not used this before. I've been using ChatGPT now since the end of 2022. And then I've been immersing myself into this with really using it to strategize and organize my creative thought processes, like I'm going to show you, so that you can become extremely efficient with making your content creation, to planning your trips, to even, are you ready? Do you sometimes have like inner turmoil on, I don't know, maybe having a down day? Can you believe that you can use AI to give you a pep talk? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to show you all of this and more. So when it comes to the memory, it's really important that you come back to check your memory, and I have a funny story. So, with my background, I have been using automation since 2004. I'm also a hairstylist for 30 years, so it's a really, really kind of odd kind of combination. But I've liked sci fi, I love automation, and I don't know about you, but if you do you have vivid dreams? Do you have an overactive imagination? Do people sometimes tell you, like, wow, you know what, so and so, I don't know, I can't follow you. You're really smart in that. And sometimes, have you ever felt as though you kind of feel like you're misunderstood? Well, anyhow, if you have a lot of interest, this will be a game changer for you, I promise. So, with that, I had a friend say, "You're probably going to blow the mind's bot." I'm like, "That's not possible." Actually, you can actually fill the memory, but it's going to take you a long time. So, what you're going to want to do right here is to decide whether you want to turn the memory on or off. I do suggest that you leave it on. So, as it says, ChatGPT will become more helpful as you chat, picking up on details and preferences to show tailored responses that are for you. To understand what ChatGPT remembers, or teach it something new, just chat with, "Remember that I like concise responses? I just got a puppy. What do you remember about me?" Or, "Where did we leave off with our last project?" So I want you to take a note right now. And also, as you're taking a note, hit that subscribe button, okay? Subscribe now. All right. No, but all kidding aside, the best thing that you can do is not get hung up on crafting the perfect prompts. And yet, what I will show you in this video is how to actually create prompts by prompting the robot to actually create prompts. But we're not going to get hung up on being perfect. We're going to get hung up on imperfect. It be imperfect about taking action, and just take action and get to work. Okay, so that's what we're going to focus on today. So then what you want to do is you're going to want to go in here where there's custom instructions, and then what you can do is right here, says learn more about custom instructions and how they're used to help the bot. I'm summarizing, right? So this is what you can do. You can literally program the conversational type of style that you want your AI to communicate with, about, so that it's literally becomes a digital assistant. Okay, so I happen to be I'm very detail oriented. I don't like a lot of chit chat. Yes, that's hard to believe, even though I have a YouTube and I've been accused of yap, yap, yap. But the bad jokes are free, so they'll probably keep you coming back. But when it comes to being in the trenches and wanting to get work done, I like to get things done very efficiently, and let's go. And I also am not the type of person that really likes a lot of emotion. I just like to get things done. Let's go. So now that might not be your style, and that's okay. So let's look at this together. So at one point, I had been using my bot for a good part of the year, And then I had to go back in here to reprogram the bot, and I'm going to share with you what it is that I said. So I went in here and it said, lately it seems like when it comes to answers any emotional based concerns, that it's like talking to a customer service provider that just tells you what you want to hear versus offering logical solutions. I need the bot to listen and to follow directions because it was superb when I first started using it. I feel that my higher usage is due to the bot not keeping up with the conversations and getting lost, timing out, and then I have to repeat where we were. So, wow. Okay, so some of you might think, wow, you're kind of being like a Karen. Okay, well, here's the thing, the beauty about using AI is that if it's a digital assistant, the AI in the machine is not equipped with emotions, so you can cut through the BS of drama. And what I like is that the AI is just a machine, so it processes things. Now, don't get me wrong. I love going to have pizza and martinis with my best friend. I'll be doing that tonight. Okay. So the other thing you can notice is that there's enough characters for up to 1,500 words, I should say. So I can actually go in here and give it more instructions. And then, so how would you like your ChatGPT to respond? So in my case, I say I would prefer objective and logical alternative solutions better for a better experience. I like bullet points. I like shorter paragraphs. I like for the bot to have opinions, but more instructional. Okay. Then down here, there's these other things where you can check on web search because the AI is smart enough in the ChatGPT to literally go look stuff up for you. And that is such a time saver when it comes to having to do either research or you have to pick a restaurant, or maybe you're trying to even plan a vacation, or you're stuck with what you're stuck or stumped when it comes to using a certain software that you might like, or maybe even a video like say CapCut, and you're stuck on instructions. Then there's Dolly, and then there's code. You literally can ask the bot to write you code. So isn't that genius? All right. So next, when it comes to speech, the you can actually talk to the bot now, and so then you can also pick what kind of voice. I happen to have Cove, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to play this real quick.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you, and I can't wait to get started. So, what's the game plan?
Woohoo! All right. So you can personalize it that way. Of course, then you can auto detect the main language. When it comes to data controls, you can be sure that you check that uh, so that it pertains to you as far as being able to manage sharing links. You can share links because when you get further into this, you can customize a, an actual customized chat GPT. So this way you can share it, and I'll show you an example of that. Of course, you can also export your data, and then you're going to want to build your profile. So under your profile, you'll put in your name. I still haven't yet picked like what domain name, that because I have several websites. But if you have to go to one right now, please visit AnnMarieWalts.com, or you can also go to thinkyourwaytoamillion.com. But go to my main hub and sign up on my email list, which is AnnMarieWalts.com. Then you can also put in your where you are on social media, and then your email address. That's my email address. And then connected apps. This is really cool because then you can connect to Google Drive, your Microsoft OneDrive, and then you can also connect for Microsoft OneDrive for work or school. You're going to want to check your security settings. And then let's talk about the free version versus the paid version. I don't get a commission on this. I highly strongly suggest that you get the paid version. I happen to be in the paid version that is, I think, $20 a month, and it gives you more features. Whew, that was a lot. Now, are you ready? Say ready. Okay, uh, drop your comments down below. And when you do come to visit my YouTube channel, be sure to check out yesterday's video and be sure to also hop on my community page and say hello so that I can follow you back. All right, so now that was a lot. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a brand new conversation. So, and then I'm also going to show you right now there's different modals that you can modals, tomatoes, whichever way you want to say it, right? But there are different chat styles. My favorite happens to be this one with the canvas because you can collaborate on writing and code. But then there's also like this one for faster reasoning, and they keep coming out with more. Now, to keep your sidebar organized, are you leaning in? If you're not going to store the chat, I probably should have started using this right here. Temporary chat probably 2 years ago, but I didn't. But now you know about it. So if you are just breezing in here to, let's see, we'll do a temporary chat. Please find find the closest movie theater and what time is the first movie. Okay? So obviously, that's not something that you're going to need to keep around like 12 months from now. See? Voila. Okay, so it's saying that the closest movie theater is in West Springfield. And then what's nice is that it looks it up for you, just like I said. And then you can click on here. It's going to open up the sidebar. And isn't that faster? Okay, so then next. How about what we do is then we'll go over here. And then we're going to turn this back off. All right. Now, for some organizational tips, what I'm going to do now is I am going to talk to the bot. And actually, you know what? I'm literally going to talk to the bot. Are you ready? Here we go. So this over here is somewhat new. And we're going to have a conversation with the bot. I happen to name my bot Ace just because it was fun. Hi, Ace. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How can I help today?
Okay, so I'm actually doing a new video for my community member who his name is Abshik, and he came back to my live when I was live on YouTube today, and things are going very well over on YouTube. So his immediate request was that he, well, first of all, wanted to thank me for doing the previous video, which was about how to use FlexClip and how to make a video that where it is faceless, and then also the topic happened to be global warming. So today's request is how to use ChatGPT in real life experiences. So you currently are part of the demo because I want to demonstrate how it is that I can literally, or they can literally talk to you. So that is a lot. So if you could just maybe tell a joke, and if you could also just very briefly summarize what Think Your Way to a Million.com's YouTube page is about, and one tip on where a new person who's just starting to use ChatGPT should start. Okay, are you ready to do this?
Absolutely. Let's dive in. Joke? Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Summary: the Think Your Way to a Million.com YouTube page is all about empowering individuals to unlock their potential, blend creativity with strategic thinking, and leverage technology to achieve financial success. It's a hub for those eager to learn, grow, and transform their approach to business and life. Tip for ChatGPT beginners: start by asking simple questions or for help with everyday tasks, like generating a to-do list or drafting an email. As you get comfortable, you can explore more complex tasks and creative projects. Ready to give it a try?
Wow, that was great, Ace. So, yeah, let's give it a try. What would be another tip that you could give somebody who is trying to wrap their head around being able to get comfortable having a conversation like we're having right now with AI and not have everybody, all their friends, and the mailman think that they're absolutely crazy?
Great question. Here's a tip. Think of AI like ChatGPT as a helpful assistant or a knowledgeable friend. Instead of focusing on the technology behind it, approach it as you would any other tool or resource that makes life easier. The key is to start small, use it for practical tasks, and gradually incorporate it into your daily routine. As you become more familiar, the conversations will feel more natural. And remember, it's okay to keep some things just between you and your AI buddy.
As we do a video about it for YouTube and it's going to be shared with the world. That's kind of funny, isn't it, Ace?
It sure is. Sharing our AI chats with the world while joking about keeping it hush hush is a fun twist. It's like letting everyone in on a cool secret, showing them how awesome and helpful AI can be. Who knows? We might just start a trend.
I'd say, okay, so you and I have literally been working together since 2022, right?
That's right. We've been on this journey together since 2022, and it's been quite the adventure.
Do I sense a little sarcasm in that?
Just a sprinkle of playful sarcasm. It's been a fun and eventful ride after all.
I bet. Okay, so what's the next step that I should show them?
Let's keep it practical. Show them how to use ChatGPT for something useful in their daily lives. How about asking for help with meal planning? They can ask for a recipe based on ingredients they have at home. It's a simple, everyday task that shows how AI can be a helpful assistant in real life. What do you think?
Okay, I'll do that right after I ask another question. Is that okay with you?
Of course. Fire away with your next question. I'm here to help.
Okay, there was another attendee on my live today, and she had mentioned that her superpower was more or less I want to say if I gather right, it was about maybe public speaking or wanting to do more speaking. And because what I did on today's Go Live was everybody was so interactive. And I do want to say to all of you, if you are watching this, thank you. And if you happen to be watching this and it's the first time you're with me, thank you. And so what happened and transpired today was that I asked the people that were watching to think about what they were good at. Like if somebody said, hey, what are you good at? Then I asked them to put it in the chat and what would their superpower be? Because then we could collectively help them put it together so that they could become content creators versus content consumers. So if somebody was wanting to get more comfortable with setting up some ideas and content around public speaking, what would you tell them? Because I know when I was on the Go Live, I had given some tips, but I want to hear your perspective on this.
That's a fantastic exercise you did on your live. For someone looking to create content around public speaking, I'd suggest number one, share personal stories. Stories make content relatable and engaging. How? Share experiences of overcoming stage fright or memorable speaking engagements. 2. Provide practical tips. Why? Actionable advice helps viewers improve their skills. How? Offer tips on voice modulation, body language, your audience engagement. 3. Create how-to guides. Why? Step-by-step guides are educational and build authority. Create content like how to structure a speech or how to handle Q&A sessions. 4. Use Chatgpt for script writing. Why? AI can help generate ideas or refine scripts. How? Ask for help crafting a compelling introduction or brainstorming topic ideas. These steps can help turn public speaking prowess into engaging content. It's all about sharing value and connecting with the audience.
Okay, that is excellent. Now, everybody's learning style is different. So, in my expertise, when I had to set up workshops, we had to be painfully aware that some people are hands on, some people are more auditory, which you and I have been talking now for probably about 5-10 minutes, and then people are more visual. Will it be possible for me to leave this conversation and then we can bring it back over into the thread about this conversation? And then could I ask you to make a chart? You know how much I love charts, right, Ace?
Absolutely. We can definitely revisit this conversation in the thread and create a chart to cater to different learning styles. I know how much you appreciate a good chart. Just let me know when you're ready and we'll get it done.
Okay, and so that I don't lose you, would I just simply hit the back button?
That's right. Hitting the back button will take you back to our previous conversation. Whenever you're
Okay.
ready, we can pick up right where we left off.
All right. And one more bad joke before I go over to the other side and we pick this up so that you can make a chart.
You got it. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They
I
don't have
know,
the
because they
guts.
don't have the guts. Come on, give me another one, Ace. That one's you've said that one too many times. You've got another one. Come on, you can do better than that.
All right, let's see. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. How's that for a switch up?
Oh, okay. Do you know how to laugh?
If I could, I'd be chuckling right now.
What would
I
it
can
What would it sound like if you imitated it?
I can't imitate sounds, but imagine a hearty, cheerful laugh echoing through the room. That's the spirit.
Like that?
Exactly like that.
Oh,
Nailed
geez.
it.
We're in trouble. Okay, let's get back to work. All right. So I'm going to refresh my window. There we go. And wasn't that entertaining? What do you think you just learned right now? Drop it down below. Okay. So we're going to go back here. All right. And so now this is the same conversation. So you'll see that over here, it says Hi Ace. Now, if you need to rename this, you could rename this. So we're going to put demo. All right. So I'll go like this demo of what Ace can do. All right. Now, okay. So I'm going to put hi. Can you now make a chart for your suggestions? So now he's going to analyze, the bot will analyze our previous conversations. Just got to give it a second. And before my particular style, you're going to find that when you are trying to take in a lot of information, I stumbled across just saying chart it, and it gave a chart. Now, this isn't quite the kind of chart that I was thinking of. So, I'm going to put, can you, and then they have the questions here. Can you create a flow chart or what tips for beginners? All right. Well, actually, let's go here. Let's see what it does. And the other thing is that you can also fine tune your bot by saying either more information, less information, or once your bot is established, I happen to say, whoa, too much word salad, right? And so it knows what to do from there. So in this particular instance, I have my bot trained that what I like is to have bullet points. I'm not too keen on having too many of the separate indented bullet points. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you again is just to stress that you can literally tailor even how you want the information coming back at you so that it can be digestible and usable right away. Okay? And so then from here, it's giving you some ideas of how to even get started. And then, so now, if you wanted to, what you could do would be maybe you want more resources to study the topic. So now you can say, can you get me some more resources to read? Or some, how about this? YouTube videos to watch on this topic. Okay, so there are some articles that you can read. All right, so when I tell you that you can learn faster today than when I was going to school, you literally have the knowledge at your fingertips. It's just crazy. Okay, so next, how now let's pretend that you're now gonna be wanting to make content. Let's make some content ideas now for the demo. Please give me 5 social media posts and 5 YouTube video titles. Ready? Let's count. Ready? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay. In roughly approximately, you're like, why is she counting? Because I want to stress this. That was approximately what? Approximately 23 seconds. And in 23 seconds, you can leverage AI just like I did to save yourself time. All right. How many of you right now have a microwave in your home? Do you even think twice about using your microwave? Or do you say, oh, that's cheating. I need to put it in the oven for a half an hour to warm it up? I doubt it, right? So why not think of Chatgpt like similar, like an information microwave oven? How I use it is to get ideas that I can either enhance uh, and just to use the leverage of being able to, you can see, you can talk to it. Okay. So, and here's another monetary saving tool. All right. For myself, I've spent literally, well, let's see, 20, 30, I've probably spent on upwards of like $30,000, maybe 30 or 40, maybe 30 to $50,000 on my escapades to get educated more between personal coaches. And I'm not knocking ever hiring a personal coach. Like I'm one, and there's just something with aligning yourself with somebody that you can connect with that can really push you a bit farther, right? So that's where us humans, we have the upper hand. Now, with that said, maybe you're not really financially at a place where you can hire a coach. Well, you can't unlearn what I just showed you. All right. So give me a like for that, right? Subscribe, come back. All right. Because this is just, I'm going to tell you a story for just a nanosecond. Okay. So the year was probably about 1985. It was in the last century. Boop, boop, boop. Well, it wouldn't be boop, boop, boop. It'd be like knock, knock, knock. There was a knock on the door, and there was encyclopedia salespeople at our door. Encyclopedias. I used to have to do my research in a book. So now, let's go back to we just made in about 23 seconds 5 social media posts. So let's review them. Conquer your fear of public speaking in 3 steps, or 23 seconds. Do this before your next presentation. What's your biggest fear in public speaking? How to hook your audience in 30 seconds. Turn mistakes into masterpieces. Now let's check out the YouTube titles. How to start public speaking, Beginner's Guide to Confidence and Clarity. How about 5 common public speaking mistakes and how to avoid them? How to overcome my fear of public speaking. Oh, how I overcame my fear of public speaking and how you can too. And the ultimate public speaking checklist for beginners. Or how about public speaking hacks on how to engage and inspire an audience? Is that not amazing or what? So, all right. Now, before I wrap things up, I definitely need to have you lean in. It would be wrong of me not to tease you with a little something so this way you come back tomorrow. Or you hit the obviously subscribe and notifications so this way when I make more content, you're notified. Now let's fast forward. And I'm going to open up 2 more windows and then I'm going to bring you back over to my one of my favorite video editors. Well, I actually have 2 of them now, but I'm going to make reference to this one because this is where when we go to my YouTube channel, I'm just going to bring you back over there for a moment. Hold on. And I know you're watching this on YouTube, but I want to point out exactly the video that I'm referencing because I also want to just jump into Flex Clip only for about 5 seconds. And then we're going to hop over somewhere else because now I want you to future pace yourself and picture yourself now becoming the expert in whatever topic it is that you're so good at. Because when you take the principles that I just showed you right now, which is put a topic in that you are really passionate about and that you know that you're really your own expert in, well, then boom, in 23 seconds, you can already have an outline on how to be able to move yourself forward. All right. So the video that I'm going to want you to watch is this one right here. Okay. So you're going to watch this video, and this is the first video that I made for more or less for Abshik. So thank you, Abshik, again. And he wanted to know how to make a faceless video. And see, I'm just running through the highlights here so that you can just see that you don't have to have your face on camera. So you're going to want to watch that, okay? So now we're going to go over here a second. I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go to video templates right here, and I want to bring you to your future. Okay, so let's go, let's see. Let's go here. Okay, and then let's go here. And then let's go here. All right. And then let's go here. Okay. We'll go here, go here, go here. All right. And then we're going to get some music. So basically what I'm doing right now, it's just giving you a really, really sped up quick tutorial. Let's see. All right, and we'll go here. All right. And then giving you a sped up tutorial on how quickly you can make content. What trips you up that causes you not to make content is getting stuck in your own head because you're like, I don't even know where to start. Well, today, me, Anne-Marie Walts, I feel that I confidently helped you with that problem because now you know how to use Chatgpt. Now you know how to go in here and drop in what you're good at. Then you can hop over here and just connect your imagination. Connect your imagination. I'm going to play this video like your imagination are movie clips. Ready? Okay, and I told you I'm going to bring you one last final place because we need to wrap all this up. And what do you need once you have your foundation? And then I'm going to just put this in while I'm talking. Build me a class. Okay, so while that is building itself a class for you, okay, it's going to have the outline. I'm going to open up one last window and then we are going to finish wrapping this up. So then I'm going to go over here into where I'm bringing you now is actually into my, hold on. I want to bring you over to where it is that I wind up building my courses, and this is not, I repeat, this is not to sell you a class. What it is purpose for me showing you this is from this standpoint. Okay, so in the time that I was trying to open up a window, who knows, I doubt that was even 23 seconds. And I already future paced you and threw you into the future. Okay, so you're the pro, and today we're like making something for public speaking. So here is the class. There's the outline, and then there are some modules, right? And so see this? See how this can work itself out? So then you go ahead and you go over here, you make some videos. Now, the piece that you are missing, which I will do another video about in detail on, are you ready? Will be actually how to be able to set up and how to store and where to put your course so that this way your idea comes to life. All right. So, that was a lot. I want to thank you so much for your time. Oh, and wait, there's one last thing that I told you that I was going to do, and that is how to build a good prompt. Please share how to build a good prompt for those that are wanting to become prompt. It would be called prompt engineers. But I was going to dive into that today, seeing that this particular tutorial is more about how to even start to use ChatGPT. Okay, ready? See, this is where it can keep going. So when it does keep going like this, for myself, but this is about you today. But in the morning, before I've had my first cup of coffee, if it starts going in such detail, I'm like, whoa. Okay, but let's review what it says. Okay, so to build a good prompt, like if this is your cup of tea, then it says key components of a great prompt: clarity, context, specificity, constraints, role assignment. You read it? I can't pronounce that word. I can read it. Okay. Refine. We'll just call it refinement. Tone, style, because you can actually put the conversational style, and then the modal for prompt for inspiring prompt engineers. So it says you are a prompt engineering mentor. Teach aspiring engineers how to structure a prompt effectively, include key principles, practical examples, and tips for avoiding mistakes. Keep it concise and engaging. And then tips for advanced prompting. And over the course of the year, I have a playlist that is about ChatGPT. Come back more, because I'm going to take you gradually into the deeper waters of using AI as we go. So, tips for advanced prompting: use a few shot prompting to guide the modal. Here are two examples of a well-crafted prompts. Keep the third following the same structure. Experiment with temperature settings or creativity constraints. Generate a technical explanation at a creativity level of 0.5. Always test and iterate to see what adjustments yield better results. And see, my style of working with my bot is just give it to me straight. All right. But that is an example of how to use a prompt. And then over here, when it came to me organizing my stuff for my YouTube channel, well, I did one thread for performance, another one for cataloging ideas. So again, if you have a lot of ideas and a lot of interest, just actually go in here and just make a conversation with your bot that says, listen, I need help organizing my ideas. Can you help me? And just keep it simple. Okay, well, thank you so much. I'm going to go over here, and I also, as we wind this dog and pony show down, I'm going to bring you over here to my channel. Okay, and then I'm going to bring you over here to my community. Please leave some comments and feedback, and also some suggestions on what type of content you want to see. And your suggestion could be the next one that is showcased as a feature request on my channel. And again, this is your host, Anne Marie Walts, and thank you so much for your time. Until I see you again, thank you.